Please welcome to the stage today's MC, former Chief of Staff for the Defense Intelligence Agency and founder of the Sawyer Group, Johnny Sawyer.
Good morning. My name is Johnny Sawyer, and I'll be your MC for today. You know, it is good to see so many of you made it here, especially after all of the parties last night. I know more than a few of you were like me, trying to geolocate the nearest coffee shop this morning. But like the geospatial professionals that we are, we all made it to the right place at the right time. Yesterday, Robert spoke to the devastation caused by the EF3 tornado that hit St. Louis last Friday. Our hearts go out to the victims, the city, and all of those that were affected by the tornado. This morning, I was reading in the newspaper, though, about the critical importance of geospatial intelligence to the recovery operation and to the response and identifying the priorities and sending critical resources so that the damage was mitigated, that there was less loss of life and more help that went out to the St. Louis residents. That is you. That is our industry, our profession, okay, that was critical in helping the city respond and now recover from that devastating tornado. So we have an outstanding lineup ahead, thanks to Rhonda and the exceptional USGIF team. They set the bar high yesterday. So let's take a moment to thank them for such a strong start. So USGIF has played a critical role in transforming how geospatial intelligence is done. For decades, GEOINT was primarily driven by government agencies, relying on our own satellites and our own analysts, and carefully collected and curated data. But that landscape has shifted. Today's threats, they're more complex. The volume of data is staggering, and innovation is moving at a dizzying pace. That's where USGIF's role as a convener becomes so powerful, bringing together government, academia, and industry. The private sector offers deep talent, cutting-edge technology, and an unrelenting drive for innovation. Academia, they bring rigorous research, forward-looking development, and the education of tomorrow's workforce. And when government sets the strategic direction, while industry and academia bring speed, insight, and creativity, the results are transformative. We have already seen that right here, what that kind of collaboration can spark. Yesterday's speakers on stage, in training sessions, in the hub, and throughout the exhibit halls offered fresh insights and sparked meaningful exchanges. The exhibits themselves, they were phenomenal. And I am glad the hall remained open all day today so that you get the opportunity to see those exhibits. Just as important, this gathering has created space to start new conversations, to bring colleagues together and reconnect with longtime friends. I said many times last night that this feels like old homecoming week. Rhonda and Robert opened the symposium yesterday with a powerful look at how innovation and collaboration across the GEOINT community are driving solutions to some of our most challenging problems. This is the very heart of building a secure tomorrow together across every domain, from the seabed to the edge of space. Geospatial intelligence brings together talent and technology to deliver insight vital to both national and global security. As Rhonda and Robert's examples made vividly clear, then we heard a powerful keynote by Major General Paul Lynch, Deputy Assistant Secretary General for Intelligence at NATO. And in spite of his flawed analysis, where he identified cricket as being better than baseball, all right, I don't know what the heck Paul was thinking, all right? But he did lay out how GEOINT community is helping to build a more secure future through collaboration, foresight, and operational excellence. His remarks, they underscore the growing relevance of GEOINT, not just for national defense, but for global stability. In Paul's words, none of us is as good as all of us. Next, Senator Eric Schmidt brought a policymaker's perspective to the main stage. With deep roots in Missouri and a long-standing interest in geospatial affairs, Senator Schmidt spoke to how legislative leadership can support innovation and secure our nation's technological edge. He also highlighted recent bills that strengthen geospatial intelligence, infrastructure, and enable commercial space advancements, legislation with real impact for our community. In the words of Senator Smith, you don't have to have a Silicon Valley address to change the world, and we're changing that world every day. That theme of innovation and long-term vision continue in a wide-ranging conversation with GEOINT executives whose own journeys exemplify what's possible. We heard how investing in early career professionals isn't just good practice, it's essential to the mission. Their insights offered a compelling look at how today's leadership is actively shaping the future of GEOINT leaders and why cultivating talent is a strategic priority. Commercial space then took center stage with a group of CEOs who are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in satellite data and space-based intelligence. Their conversation, it was forward-looking and incredibly informative. They spoke to how we must have a shared collective capability if we are to maintain global leadership. And they spoke also to the growing importance of AI and quantum computing in the space industry. We close with a highly anticipated appearance by the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Her remarks were thoughtful, timely, and grounded in the reality of a rapidly evolving security environment. Her words spoke to the importance and was a testament to how critical geospatial intelligence is to informing our national security leaders. We are especially grateful that she made time to join us here in St. Louis and to stay for a few questions from the audience, more than a few, I might add, and those questions added depth to an already powerful close to the day. Now let's turn to what's on tap for today.